governed also already, and thank you very much to JD and Gertman that I was invited to this next speech. I think what I really very lovely understand every time by coming in your town, this wonderful character and wonderful atmosphere of your town. And what I really love in architecture is to try to take part in creation of this atmosphere. And if you make big projects or you make small projects, it's every time a question for me, which role takes this project in the life of the town? Which function or which possibilities brings this building to the people if you build it here and in that character your project. And such walls are also a part of our city of Petersburg, because the connection between main facades and empty walls is very important connection in the city. And after I began with my praxis, I dream every time about these pictures. That's why this building I made for Petersburg is a building exact speaking about shine facade and true facade. This front wall facade, firewall facade, and picture of some dream. That the glass, the printing on the glass, is of course not an old technique. I was in the right picture not to make like a copy, but to make these new materials, the imagination of this dream of parade facade of the house. And on the other side, many times I traveled to all towns of Russia, and what I love in your town, of course, these mosques, this very honest, this very interested in detail, in materiality, in the smallest surfaces and textures, your singular buildings of your religion architecture here in the town. And what I loved also in my young life, there are also pictures from I was 14 or 13, I don't know, 15 maybe. That's old Russian towns. Why I love these churches? Because they are very friendly, they are very clear in the form, and they are very true what goes about materials. Because I think we live now in the very shiny world. If you go to this wall and go to this wall, you see that as a solid wall. If you go to the wall of contemporary building and try to put your hand on, you hear the gap, because we have a difference between the wall you build on and the wall you make a cladding or you make a face, like a mask. A mask is something where you don't see the face public space. Like also this building, the second one of mine in Berlin, where the most important was not this block. The block is clear, it is function, it is also the space you border with, but also this public embankment, what was made new. Before this building, no embankment or no possibility for public to go through and over the Spree was possible. And also, what was very important, the public, even public spaces inside of the building. Because I think it is very, very important not to cut the building from outside, but to give a possibility to come in and to go through the building also vertical, to understand that the building is lovely and can be beloved not only on the ground floor, on this public space, but also upstairs through the elevator in this case, so going over the bridges. So you go through the building as a private person, and at the same time, all functions of this building, this time project, is by the way most successful practice and worldwide after that, they I function parallel to this. This parallelity in the town, this urbanic parallelity, I think is very important. We can see the building like a tree. In the tree you have a wonderful silhouette, beloved silhouette, but the silhouette is every time you see maybe boring. If you come narrow to the building, you have the leaves. You have the smallest ornament of leaves, and the smallest ornament of leaves is that what we love in the buildings of past, and we have to come back to that to make the 70% of building together with new industry, together with hopefully new possibilities of industry, also robot industry, not only people industry, to make the surfaces more beloved, more interesting, and more quality high by the looking from the narrow distance. Not to make just these minimalistic joints and nothing else. In the warm countries, maybe in your town, it's still okay. But even that, I would say, is the wrong way. But in the countries where you don't have so many light, only for photos of architectural photos, but in the normal times, then it is not shadowy here, and you have to feel this quality of relief. You have to feel this quality not only of space, but the quality of smaller detail coming through the surface of the building. Then I think we have a chance to join our buildings with these very normal buildings of 30s, 40s of the former times are still much more nice. We should be very honest in it, as many of most of buildings we build now, because we work not so much on the quality of surfaces like this brick with a little bit of plaster, but it's monolithic brick, and you go with monolithic brick inside, and you create this quite simple details, the monolithic and true structure. Like also this building, where concrete is load-bearing structure, all insulation and all things are coming inside. But if you come narrow to the building, you come narrow to these details, you see more. You see more elements. You see more till the door even, what repeats in some case the form of the building. And then on this way, I think we can bring the most of our architecture to that quality of this unknown Italian, very nice small village building. What is my last point? Thank you very much.
And you've done a variety of buildings in a very short time. As an immigrant to Germany, very difficult to work with. The majority of your works were in Germany and Europe. So my question is a bit more private. Doing all this in such a short time, dealing with accountants, dealing with lawyers, dealing with different partnerships. So to young architects or architectural students, besides your architecture, how to manage it is another issue. So do you have any hints, do you have any advices to young architects?
Well, yeah, if even it would be how to say it in English, not deep enough from the answer, but I would say you should decide, as everybody of us should decide how many things you like to make. Anybody says you make too much, and other says you should make the other way. Everybody decides for himself how to do things. Yes? But for me personally, it's important to create the clean position every day. So I don't leave any messages for tomorrow. I don't answer any message 2 hours later, just now, equal where I am. And I tell to my architects and to anybody, I tell the next mistake we made in the next project. In this project, realize this mistake. So it means not to ask yourself any time, are you right or are you wrong? You ask yourself, but you go straight ahead. That's, I think, important. And of course, you have to believe in people. You have to trust people, even if you are sometimes wrong in it. But I still now have a lot of very, very good people. They are surrounded, we and are surrounded now. And I trust them, and I trust them that they love me and like to work with me and like to trust me. That's also very important.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.